Check on my laundry, y'all. I might go get me a snow cone. We're going to get a snow cone. Yep, dock is stuck. Y'all can't see me right now. I'm walking to go get a snow cone. I'll sit down and talk to y'all in a minute. I'm gonna do one of those in the cup. Yeah, how much? A small one. All right. What do you got? The blue. Or mix it. Blue and red. Hey y'all, can you hear me okay? Hold on, I'm gonna go back in a minute. I'm going back in a minute. Hold on. Yep. Got a spoon? Yeah. A spoon? Uh huh. Hold on, y'all. Thank you. We're heading in, y'all. We're heading in. Yeah, gotta pull the damn door. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So y'all can see where I'm at. I don't come here much. All right. Ugh. Hold on, turning it around. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Kathy. Can y'all hear me okay? Can y'all hear me okay? Hold on. Why is this playing? Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all can hear me okay, right? It was playing somebody else's stuff, like I was watching another YouTuber. Anyway, how y'all doing? Who's all in here? I see Kathy. I didn't announce it. Hey, Thieves, what's up, baby? I just need something cold. It's hot. Anyway, got a lot to tell y'all. I can only talk about so much. A lot to tell y'all. Okay. So, and again, gotta wait 90 days from Monday. I'm gonna get a lot into a lot of stuff, y'all. I'm sweating. We've been having this is monsoon season here in Arizona. So what that means is that we have heavy rain and high humidity, but we still have the 100-degree heat. So we are a desert, but when the rains come in and the humidity, it's like you in a, it's like a sauna. It's like having a house with an air conditioner, like a swamp cooler, but it's not a dry heat, it's a moist heat. So air conditioners are great, or excuse me, swamp coolers are great in dry weather, but when it gets moist, they're horrible. I don't know, why is my phone doing that? I'm gonna have to keep hitting it because it looks like it tries to go dark, like it's trying to go to sleep. Um, y'all said y'all can hear me okay. Let me just Um, he said chilling in cool Cali. Yeah, I'm hoping it's cool in California. We got here. Let me see if I can turn this around so y'all can see. Hold on. See all the clouds out there? That's a storm most likely coming in up here in Phoenix. So that's a storm most likely coming in. Um, I'm at the laundromat, which I normally don't come here. I was sending my laundry to get done, but right now my loads have been real little because the job that I'm at, or I was at, getting ready to get into that too. Um, It was a transportation gig, a job that I was in. It wasn't bad. There was just a couple of issues, but we'll get into that. I'll get into it briefly without going too far into detail because I want to wait the 90 days at the other company before I get into everything else. Um, we wore uniforms, and the new job, I have to wear uniforms there too. So let me kind of get into everything. And yeah, Arizona's beautiful. Arizona's a beautiful state. I never appreciated my state until I traveled, and then was seeing all the country. We got America is a beautiful country in general. Um, This is okay. You know, it's $2. Thank God I didn't get a large. But I would have been pissed. The flavor is not all that good. And I like my slushies where the ice is more slushy. It's cold. I mean, it'll do that. I'm gonna put this back on. Okay, y'all. Y'all can hear me still. So, here's what took place. And nothing bad. I just had to make a choice. I went to a job fair here in Arizona for our local transit system. Right when I got cut out of the previous job, which I had was gonna go there regardless. And where I wanted to work was what they call the train out here. And then they had other transportation companies here. The first one that hired me, I'm gonna be honest, was the bus company here. Um, they hired me, they gave me an option, and I took it because I hadn't heard from the train. Um, I'd applied for, well, I applied for the train first, but their hiring process was a lot longer. And I was praying, I'm like, Lord, do I go this way? Do I go that way? It depended on what was on the table. Well, I needed immediate money, so I went ahead and went with the bus system here. And there's three different entities of our bus system, so I went with one of them, not giving any names. I had to go through, I had to go get the passenger endorsement, which I now have, but I had to go do the written test, and then because if you're even if you're a Class A CDL holder, they make you go through the whole process. You got to go through the whole pre-trip, you got to go through the whole driving test, you got to go through the skills test. I had to do all of that. And I was praying what to do. Well, about 2 weeks in to the whole thing with the bus company, I hear from the train people, and lady says, "Hey, where you if I received your application, I'll be contacting you about interviews." And so she says, blah blah blah. So then I don't hear again for about a week. So then I get a second email that says you've been moved to the next step, and I didn't really read it. I sent it to my friend because at that point I was going to ignore it. I'm already with the local bus system here, and so I didn't even read it. And I sent my friend. I said, "Yeah, I'm not. This ain't gonna happen." And that's who I really actually wanted to go to work for was them. I've always wanted to drive the train out here, the public train that we have when it first came to the valley. And me and the lady had, I mean, we had a great rapport at this, at the fair, at the fair that they had. We just had a good rapport. She was a wealth of information, um, very professional, and the baby bad. Because when I got her email, it said PhD candidate. I didn't even know because she young enough, looked like she young enough to be my daughter. And so I didn't even know that the baby bad, little sister from Texas. So um, I had talked to her at the table, and then I got the email. And my friend said, Shannon, you didn't read that email. That email is telling you she's moving you. You basically have the job. She just needs to do your background check and a drug screening. I'm like, huh? So then I opened up the email and I read it. So now I'm in a struggle because I actually liked a lot of the people at the bus company. In week two, everybody seemed cool. Even the trainers, everybody seemed cool. Now, week two, I fell on the bus. I went to bend down to pick up another trainee's information. She had dropped her book, an older lady. And I went to bend down to pick it up. There was another driver driving. And normally, I've ridden the bus before. Can y'all hear me okay? Hope y'all can hear me okay. Hey, Jaden, what's up, baby? When I went to bend down, the guy who was driving behind the wheel, he hit the brakes hard. I flew forward, and my whole left leg, jacked my leg up. It's all bruised and everything. I'm walking, but my knee was sore, my legs were sore, and they never even offered like, hey, let's go have you see somebody, nothing like that. But at the same time, I didn't want to get caught up in that because I didn't know what direction things were gonna go. Okay, so they didn't offer that. That's the one thing. Nothing was ever offered, which is not good. Anytime you have an incident on the job, they should automatically kind of force you to go see somebody just to check it out and make sure everything's okay. Um, that never happened. And that's so, like I said, it's okay. I'm walking, so I don't think I broke anything. I really probably got a hell of a whiplash. I had a lot of bruising. I still have a lot of bruising, and I just been putting ice packs on, and then I wear a brace during the week until everything feels better with the leg. It's getting better slowly, but it was sore for like this is like the third going into week three. My week three. I think I am in this. So um, and when I was stand for long periods of time, I feel a shooting pain on the side of the knee. So I ordered a brace through Amazon, and I've been just treating it myself. But they also made it very clear at this particular company that they weren't big on sending people for workman's comp. So they had bus drivers who had been assaulted by patrons, and it seemed like every in their storyline, every bus driver was at fault for getting beat up. And I'm like, mm? And oh, you the one that talked back, you the one who did this, you incited it, so no, we're not gonna pay workman's comp. I'm like, whoa. Even if there's disciplinary action, if the person did incite anything, which is to me a little bit amazing, that you say, oh, they incited it, so that's why they got beat up, and so therefore we ain't. I was sitting there like, whoa, whoa, homie, this is a bit much. Yeah, and if you guys don't hear, give me a like, thumbs up, share it out. I'm going to talk about the bus company, and I don't have anything, like I said, I don't have anything bad to say. What I'm going to say is there was one individual at the company that did do some crazy stuff, but I believe that sometimes when people do stuff, God is also showing you things. So when we got into the class, they asked you because they want you to get your permit, your passenger permit. So some people either they have to do the whole uh, CDL for a bus system. I didn't have to do. I just had to do the passenger endorsement. Some have to do the air brakes, the general. You have to go through all of that plus the bus endorsement, which is passenger. I didn't have to do that. I only had to do the passenger endorsement written test, but I was going to have to do the full physical driver bus, full physical pre-trip bus, full physical what they call road range, where you do your skills test. Back the bus, parallel the bus, blindside the bus. I had to do that. That wasn't a problem. So um, they don't have like when I went to trucking school, they had testers at the trucking school that were licensed by the state, so they could actually sign off on your paperwork that you would take to DMV and say you passed, right? They did the examination for your pass or fail of that test. they actually had to use a separate company, which was a truck driving school that I was aware of because I was looking at them when I went to truck driving school. But at the time, they didn't do financial aid, and I used financial aid for truck driving school. Um, hold on, y'all. Yeah, here's what icy is so. I won't be doing that again. Mm. Happy only did $2. Mm. All right. So anyway, I had to fall, and then there was other stuff that I was seeing. So I was asking the Lord, was this what I was supposed to do? And I was responding also to the red to the train out here to work for the train. But I also was like, am I supposed to be here or am I supposed to go to the train? I always wanted the train, but I wanted to make sure that I was doing what God had that was best for me. Because wherever I go next, I want to sit. I really would like to sit till I'm retired or till the rapture happens. That's just how I feel about it. Um, I am burnt out on phone work, so this is and I do like transportation. I just don't like transportation drama, and that's why I really don't want to go into trucking because to me, there's a lot of game in trucking, and I'm not gonna say there's not game in the other one too. Okay, hold on, y'all. So let me see if anybody else came on here and needs out to. Um, I'm gonna give y'all what I consider. I wasn't gonna do it in this video, but I might as well because I'm not with them anymore. I did my resignation Friday. I'm gonna give you the good, the bad, and ugly, but I'm gonna finish up what happened. So the the train lady, she contacted me, and it was a go for her. Right, it's a go um, for the train lady. And so at this point, I had to go do the background check, pee in the cup. I did that like last week on Monday. I did the background check online, and I went and peed in the cup on Wednesday. Um, and then I was waiting because like I said, I was still gonna pursue it because after my friend said, Shannon, you really need to look at this because they're telling you you're hired. You just got to do background check and urine test. Well, I'm not worried about drugs. I never done drugs. Background, I ain't worried about that. So it took them about a week and a half to tell me it was a go for the train. But some things happened that I believe God used to solidify what direction I was going to go because I didn't know what direction I was supposed to go. And the first situation was, well, one was the fall. That was sign number one. Two was the stories that when they were doing our orientation, to me, they were holding back because in trucking school, they're very clear, and even trucking companies are very clear about the importance of how you handle a commercial vehicle and the fact that that commercial license is so serious that if you do something and it is deemed by law enforcement DOT and you end up killing somebody that you could actually do jail time. Okay, so they showed us a video of a situation where a guy talks about his daughter and friends who got killed by a bus driver. And what I didn't like, because I said, she went to jail, right? I didn't like that they didn't discuss it. And I know, at least my interpretation on why they didn't go into the severity, they didn't want to scare people because they were so desperate for drivers. But my problem is you need to be very clear when people are entering the CDL industry the severity of that commercial vehicle that they drive and understand that if somebody is killed in that and anything you do is not in order to where it's like it's not in order where they can see that it might be your fault even if the person runs into you and dies, if like in a truck, if your logs ain't right, if you weren't supposed to be there, even if it was that person's fault, it's your fault. There was a guy with Swift who he went over his hours trying to deliver load. He had never been late. So he went over hours. A drunk driver hit him. The drunk driver died. He's in prison for manslaughter because he was over his hours and he wasn't supposed to be there. So their thought process is if you weren't there, this guy wouldn't have died, even though he was drunk. You need to explain those severities of a commercial vehicle so people understand how serious it is, how they handle that vehicle. And to me, they were, while they addressed the fact of the accident, they didn't address the fact of possibly what the most likely outcome was for that woman who killed those kids. Hold on, y'all. Let's go check on the laundry. That's not mine. Okay. Oh, that's mine. It's done. That was quick. Okay, let me go get my. Y'all can want me to do some stuff. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hang in there with me. Fabric sheets. Y'all on the ride. Hold on. Hold on. Laundry. Hate laundry. I'm gonna buy me a portable laundry machine. All right, y'all. I'm buying me a laundry machine in a few weeks once I got the loot, so I can put my stuff outside and dry. I hate the laundromat. Hold on, y'all. Hold on again. Uh oh. Mm-hmm. All right. We got 6 minutes on the small one, guys. Mhm. All right. There we go. Hope y'all can still hear me. All right. Let's see what we got going on. Um, Make sure you give us a like, thumbs up, and share it out. I got one more. He's got about 7 minutes. Um, and that's the small washer, white. So the first one was assigned to me because I asked God to just show me the fall. Then I felt that they were not being as truthful with, like I said, the severity of things. And like I said, they do need drivers. I don't think it's a bad company whatsoever. Um, there's some management stuff I think could be better, but it's transportation. The money can be good after you're in there for a while. Um, let's see what else. Then they lost my paperwork. Let me get into that because that was the nail in the coffin that said no, you're going to the train. The train does pay more money too. The train almost pays $2 more than where I was at. No, it's basically $2 more. Yeah. just about $2 more, and it's a safer environment. And safety was my biggest reason for leaving. That was number one, next to some things that happened with the guy who was running the classroom training. So in the classroom training, tall white dude, but he grew up with us. Um, he got in there. So they had us out doing our CDL training portion, right? And this was teaching you so you could pass the physical test of the CDL by the time we got to this part of the class. So the week that I took the spill was the week we started just driving the bus, getting comfortable with the drug bus, learning how to pull into the stops. That was week one, learning how the company operated, driving the bus and picking up passengers. But we didn't pick up passengers. We just drove, and then we did do a ride where the trainer actually did pick up students. They did what they call the school trippers, and they pick up the high school students, and we would sit on the bus and kind of observe. Then we would drive the bus after the school trippers and do that, and then we come back into the yard. We do the pre-trip in the morning, which they use a little thing like what I know night transportation I think uses this, where you use like a thing where you click the different areas of the truck that you're supposed to pre-trip. At the time, Swift didn't use it when I was there, and other companies never did, but I know Knight was using something similar for their drivers. Well, anyway, um, I'm watching my laundry machine to see when it's done so I can go put the whites in the dryer. Um, we're in the week, let's see here, week three. We're doing the CDL practice. And they have us at the north. So they have two facilities, one south, one north. They have us at the north yard, and they set up a course very similar to what they're going to test at the trucking company in one of the buses. And they use their examiners, and I think they said they paid $500 each person for the examiner and to use the facility to do your bus test, okay? Your road range and pre-trip test, the live version of it. So week three, we're there, and we're doing it, and then we come in on, I think I'm going to say, was that Wednesday? It had to be Wednesday because Monday I did the background thing. That Wednesday afternoon, I was going to do the tinkle in the cup at the for the train. And when I got in on, was it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday they asked me when I got in Tuesday morning, um, do you have your, what do you ask me? Is it Wednesday? Was that the day? I'm trying to think how it worked. Was that day? I think it was. Wednesday he asked, or Tuesday he asked me, did I have my the form? Because what happened? Hey Tanya, what's up, baby? Did I have the form for the examiner? So when you go into the class, they want all your paperwork. They want the permit. They want the license. They want everything, right? And part of it is if you got the permit, it comes with a form that's like the grade form that the examiner uses to grade you to see if you pass whatever all the skills tests, the skills, the driving skills on there, and the pre-trip. Well, I gave it to him first day. That was 3 weeks prior. Well, oh boy, he's like, well, do you have it? I said, I gave that to you at the beginning of the class. I said, and he goes, oh, okay, we'll find it. And this is the head guy, okay? So then 15 minutes later, another one of the instructors comes to me. Hey, Shannon, do you have that form? I'm like, oh boy just asked me, and I gave it to y'all first week. You took it. You told me you're going to keep it. That was my understanding. I brought you everything. If you got my permit, you got this. So then I get out to the skills test, and the instructor I had out there, hey, Shannon, do you have? I like, bruh, I gave that to y'all the first week, so y'all done lost it. Then the next thing I know, they come out and they ask me for all my license, permit, everything again to copy because they don't have none of it. They lost my whole file, right? And so I ain't saying anything. So then they said, well, we're gonna see. And the way they were talking, it was like they were gonna take me back up to DMV to go get everything. So the car y'all know the car I got is $500. I call it a P to P. It's a point to point, and I don't take it very far. The reason is because I don't know if it can go very far. I get it from here to the grocery store. I get it from here to work. Something that ain't far. There's a reason why I went with them because I could have went for another local company here that paid quite a bit more than them and double the bonus. So their sign-on bonus was 2,500. The other company is 5,000, but their training facility is all the way on the other side of town, like an hour away from my house. So I didn't go with that because I didn't trust Old Man Red out here. That's the name I nicknamed the car to get that far, right? Gotta go get the laundry in a minute. This is a smaller load. Um, so at this point, I turn around. Let me see if anybody said anything else. I turn around and I said, he says, oh yeah, we something about DMV. Well, then we go back to the yard and let's just go. So I called my buddy Joe. I said, Joe, we're gonna have to go back out to DMV. They lost my paperwork. Joe said, that sounds like a personal problem. I said, yeah, but human error. I'm okay. I'm pretty laid back. So Joe and I made arrangements to go on Thursday. So the day that happened that they told me was Tuesday. Wednesday I get into the classroom. Wednesday I get in the classroom and oh boy, and I'm also supposed to go pee in the cup that same day for the other company. So old boy gonna talk to me crazy, and that right there was it. That was like, cause I was up in the air whether to do the train or stay with the bus. So, cause actually I liked a lot of the people at the bus company. I liked a lot of it. I did have some issues, cause all of me, I didn't know about the seat. So and I'll talk about that in a minute. Let me get back to it. So old boy, he gonna talk crazy to me, and there was a little young black girl next to me. She sister was pissed. She had to turn her body. She was so mad. And she go, Miss Shannon, if you was my mother, if you was my mama, I would have turned that damn class out. He talking to you like you his dog or his child. Ooh, I would have turned that class out. And he did this behavior, something similar with an old white man. So it wasn't racial. The guy just has a whole personality. And there was an old white man in there with like 30 some years of driving experience in truck and bus, okay? School bus, but he had 30 plus years of truck driving and school bus. And they were hiring him as what they call a road supervisor. So he had to go through the class with us, and then he would have also had to get the endorsement. But he had no, he had the bus endorsement. He would have he had to go through the whole class. So he started talking to him crazy like week two. And the old man, he came in a couple days after that conversation. Following, I think it's either the following week, we didn't see him no more. He told him it's something with his mama, and we didn't see him anymore. And he was gone. And he ain't come back since, and I don't think he's coming back. And I don't know if they had anything to do with his mama. I think it had to do with that conversation because the men talked to him like he was a dog. Okay, y'all, hold on. Let's go get the other laundry. Y'all getting a ride again. Hold on. Let's go get the other laundry. Oops, sorry, ma'am. Go ahead. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I told y'all this is a small load. Let's go get a dryer. Oops, sorry. I don't like floor ones, but I don't want to go all the way down. Oh, hold up. I didn't see that. I thought that was mine. Okay, that'll work. Hold on, y'all.